What is up, stock market strategists? We just acquired, or I should say, Indi just acquired Teraxion, and I'm gonna just go over really quick what's going on here. It was a $159 million acquisition. $80 million is going to be in cash. $8 million is going to be Class A common shares. But let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to show you guys the chart. I'm going to show you just a little bit of quick detail of kind of what Teraxion is and what they do. But yeah, guys, exciting stuff. I decided to crack me a cold beer. Sorry, the green screen's hiding the. Come on. Sorry, the green. Let me block my face. Sorry, the green screen is hiding the green, but you know it's a see-through beer now. But yeah, I'm sipping on this to celebrate. I just got off of work. So first, I want to just bring you over here to their main website, Teraxion, and here's the news, August 31. But the news of how much it cost came out, I believe, today was when I saw the news of the actual cost of this acquisition. But so we did have news August 31 that this was going to happen, and I wanted to show you guys really fast. So it's an innovative laser portfolio that complements Indi's lidar solution for ADAS, which ADAS stands for Advanced Driver Assistance Solutions, or systems I should say, sorry. But let's get into this here. Highly integrated architectures promise 10-time improvements in system performance and cost, expands geographic design and development footprint to uniquely serve common customers. So they're expanding their design by acquiring this company that has actually been around. So they were actually founded in the year 2000 after the dot-com bubble. So that's kind of crazy. But they've been around for about 21 years. And right now their average, or their annual revenue is right there in the 60 million. Let me go back here real quick. They're right there at about 60 million per year. I was trying to get into more details, but I was having a hard time. But if anyone can comment below like what their current liabilities are, I couldn't really find that. Maybe I just didn't look hard enough. But like I said, I worked all day, so it's kind of really difficult for me to just sit there and look through everything. But getting into this here, they kind of, here's a little brief rundown. 350 million through their Thunderbridge SPAC, and that one was THBR. I remember I never bought it when it was a SPAC, but I did kind of have an eye on it. Seemed like an interesting one, but there's just so much going on during that time with SPACs and everything. The whole big SPAC bubble, you know, I guess you could call it. So right here, Donald McCloyment, Indi's co-founder and CEO, said that specifically Teraxion has developed leadership laser technologies that, when optimized together with system-on-a-chip solutions, Indi's system-on-a-chip solutions, they enable an order of magnitude improvement in both system performance and cost. And by combining Indi's mixed signal, DSP, which is digital signal processing, software and power management experience with our laser and sensing technologies, together we intend to enable truly unparalleled solutions for ADAS. In the firm's first quarterly financial report since the SPAC listing, Indi posted an operating loss of 18 million to boost profitability. Automotive OEMs and Tier 1 customers are increasingly seeking partners who can deliver differentiated architectures that enhance vehicle safety, connectivity, electrification, and the user experience, observed McCloyment when the results were announced August 10. I actually wanted to go on their actual site. So guys, when you actually go on their site, there's actually a lot of stuff here going on. So here's the little note that they acquired, that Indi acquired Teraxion. And you can go through, they got high-powered laser components, ultra-fast laser components, optical communication RF components, and optical sensing components. So it all has to do really with lidar. So here we have all their products. Here's their high-power laser reflector, the Power Spectrum HPR, high-power laser reflector, fiber Bragg grating, FBG. Cavity reflectors are specifically designed for high-power fiber lasers. The HPR reflectors are suitable for multi-kilowatt lasers and are tailored to fit any fiber oscillator design. We have the RSS Raman scattering suppressor. The power spectrum suppressor reduces the effect of stimulated Raman scattering, SRS, and increases laser power. Pulse stretching compression. So you can see they have quite a few products available. But yeah, it's interesting stuff. We'll see how this goes here. I assume, so it's supposed to be Q4 2021, so coming up here they will be finishing the acquisition, they will be paying them the cash, and also paying them the 8 million shares. So be ready for potentially in the near future maybe a negative effect, but maybe a short-term positive effect I could possibly see. But now let's get into the charts here. I'll move it over, I'm sure I'm in the way. When you look at the chart here, we're just way over the 2050 and 100 EMA. I would definitely wait for a cool down because we're like really toppy here. It seems every time we hit that 1050 drop, comes back down to this very close to this base here that we found here in like the 830s or so. So the 830s is our base, very strong support level it seems. This one it didn't even hit. We just bounced right the hell off. But check this out, guys. You will see we have a gap here. It was recently filled, but we do have a gap down here. And it looks like we have a gap down here as well, so we might have to come back and fill these gaps. I know that's kind of like a technical thing. I mean, look, there's a gap, we filled it, there's a gap, we filled it, gap, filled, gap, filled eventually, gap, filled. And it seems like it really likes to fill gaps when it can, so I would be very wary about buying right now at the tippy top. You're kind of in uncharted territory if you're buying this high. I would preferably wait at least till the 20-day EMA. Me personally, I'd definitely prefer the 50-day. But I mean, who knows? We might not come back there. When you look at the RSI, we are looking. We almost hit overbought, jumped right down. Almost hit overbought, jumped right down. Every time it gets near overbought, I mean, this was kind of a crazy little run that we had here. But that was. I believe this was kind of around all the price targets coming when we started seeing price targets and analysts covering it. But then, so be careful, guys. When we reach the top of the, close to the 70s on the RSI, there's a lot of, I would say like a lot of careful trading in this stock. People definitely like are very quick to take profits. When you look at the previous trend, I mean, it's just like up, take profits, take profits. Take profits, I mean, it comes up to that 10, take profits. I've even been doing the same thing. I'll see it hit in like a little over the $10, I'll hit take profits, we'll come back in down to like the low 9s, I'll buy. I've actually been selling puts for $7.50 because we haven't even hit $7.50. So it's a very little, it's a very small premium, but it's a very low risk in my opinion. So for me, that's what I've been doing with Indi. I am looking to scoop up shares if we can cool off a little bit. Because definitely this acquisition is a great thing, I think, and the company, in terms of lidar, it adds more to their arsenal. But yeah, what do you guys think about Indi? Are you guys buying it? I know it's a kind of very slept on stock. I don't really see much people talking about it. It's like on the back burner. No one seems to be paying attention to it. I assume that Friday we're probably going to cool off. I could be wrong, but it's a 3-day weekend. Typically when you get into a 3-day weekend, you get a serious you get a little bit of a sell-off because of panic and people just not wanting to hold through the weekend for any potential bad news coming. It's just kind of like a risk management a lot of people will do sometimes. Me personally, I'd be looking to scoop them up if it can drop under 10, maybe like the 970s, 980s, like right here at that 100-day EMA. I'd really like it around there. And then, you'd be probably looking at a somewhat fair spot on the RSI. You wouldn't be too overbought there. So, I mean, if it's a long-term hold for you guys, of course, any time could be a good time to get in, but always do your research, guys. I think that about wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got some value out of this. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you next time.